Good morning, everyone. Uh, had a great day yesterday, lazy Sunday. When I'm not on baby duty per se, because dad was home over the weekend while my daughter had to work all weekend, I end up, I think, no, then I think, oh, I'll have a whole day to rest or get into things that I do, and somehow that never seems to be happening. I did tell my daughter and my son-in-law the night before Saturday. I said, "So tomorrow I'm not going to cook. So you guys figure out what you want to do for dinner." And my son-in-law says, "Oh, how about I'll cook?" Okay, which means while he cooks, I should go and check and see if he needs help with the baby, right? Okay, all right, all right. It's not that easy to multitask when you have a little one to take care of and you're trying to. Okay, I'm just saying. And I thought, well, I'll better. So yeah. Oh, he made a fabulous dinner. So it was a potato soup, and it had bacon in it and onions and other things, and it tasted absolutely heavenly. Yes, what a great job he did. And I said, oh, wow. I said, you should cook more often. And he says, yeah, okay. It's wonderful. Then my daughter got inspired again. She said, I want to have a night where I cook. Yeah, I'm going, oh, yes, please. I absolutely love serving this family here. Mm-hmm. That's, yes, absolutely love it. Yes. So is being a servant such a bad thing? Is it not better to just be the owner of everything and this and that? I don't know what. Yes, be the leader, be the this, be the that. Uh, I don't know. I Many times in the past in my life, I had the opportunity given, was asked to take on a leadership position, and in some instances I would, and others I declined, mainly because my family always came first when it came to time management, being there for them, this and that. They always came first. And so I declined, not necessarily because I didn't want to do it, but I realized that that would be too much on my plate. There would be too much expected of me somewhere else where I wasn't really needed. There were other people that could do just as good of a job, but uh, I was needed somewhere where I was the driving force. Yes? Yeah. So, and here I just love being a part of the family as the grandma. Yes. Uh, three generation, 3 generations living together, but I am not the matriarch per se. Uh, Yes, the undercurrents are that, but I love just being able to be here and enhance, right? Yes, my daughters, my son-in-laws, and the children's lives. Yeah, by doing what? Serving. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Mm. Anyway, so then we went to the store. My son-in-law, the little one, and I, and we because I was well prepared. Everything went smooth. The only time that I had to kind of step in a little bit, because I was the one shopping, yes, we took a small cart, the ones that are kind of shorter, so that we would stick with, yeah, the amount allowable, needed, truly needed, to go home with. And we did very, very well, I think. I finally said, now we need to stop. Do you see our cart? And he's like, oh, that was a good idea. And when she got a little cranky, we had a bottle ready, And then he didn't put her back up. And I said, you have to sit her back up. You have to put that back part back up of the stroller. So if she needs to burp or whatever, she can do it. Otherwise, she's going to get cranky again. And he's like, oh, oh, oh. Yeah. You see? Guiding, serving, and guiding. Yes. All right. Everything went well. We walked out of there, and I asked him, I said, so how much did you pay? And he told me, and I'm going, oh, we did really well. He says, yeah, we did actually really well. The reason we could do so well as well is because he did give me, he was not one time. How often do guys, when they go shopping with someone else, or say their wife, or in this case, right, his mother-in-law, and they get antsy. Are you done yet? Let's just get this. Let's just get that. Da, da, da. Why are you taking so long? And not giving the time to get the best deals and the best food. Right? Just saying. Right? Yes. And he's so patient. He was amazing. He's great. It was, and due to that fact, everything just went smooth. And I could take my time, check out the prices, check out the product. Okay, do I need to get this organic or does it even matter? And okay, let's see how much of that do I need? Do I need a big old head of cabbage, or will a small one, with considering with everything else I got, do? Right? Yes, yeah. It's important to pay attention in the times that we are in now. And as I said, don't complain about things out there if you're not willing to make a change that you full well know can afford to make. How much food still goes bad in your refrigerator? Because you're not using it. I'll tell you one thing, there's nothing going bad in this fridge. Yes? Oh, but if you cut it so close, then what if something... No, I still have Jerusalem artichokes in the ground, which can be in the ground all winter long, and they'll stay as fresh as can be. Yeah? Yes, you bite into those. I can get one of those out in February and bite into them, and they're juicy and crisp. Yes, as a vegetable. Still have tomatoes, cherry tomatoes going. Yes, yeah, I do. And they're gonna go. They're gonna be, unless there's a really big frost coming along before that. I mean, a heavy frost, where it goes below, maybe 25, 25, 24 degrees at night. These little cherry tomatoes will keep going until December. Yes, yeah. That's kind of the climate here. And I still have that's it, Jerusalem artichokes, cherry tomatoes, beans. I still have beans growing. Yes, I have bush beans and okra and herbs. Yes, isn't that cool? Yeah. So okay, so there's a little. Oh, the whole yard is full of dandelion greens, yeah, which makes a great salad. Okay, I'm just saying. And then they have a good stock. They are good, well stocked up with pinto beans, black beans, navy beans, uh, lentils. What else is there? All dried things that they don't go bad if you keep them in a nice sealed jar. And yeah, so there it is. So would I, even if? Oh wow, there's nothing in the stores. Oh, the stores are closed down. Okay, conspiracy theorist kind of thing happening. Yeah, yeah, I could still fix meals. Yeah, I could. Absolutely could. And if we get some chickens? Okay, all right. Anywho, so it was just really pleasant to do that with him, with my son-in-law. And then, in the end, him goes, wow, we got a lot of stuff for a whole lot less than I thought I was going to pay. I said, yeah, that's what you call conservative shopping, I guess. Yes? Okay. I can tell you there wasn't a pack of cookies or chocolate or anything chocolate or chips or crackers or what else do people buy that, I'd say, well, we have everything at home. Let's do salsa and all kinds of other things that uh, you can make at home if you have what I have. So there's no need to buy all that kind of jazz. Then uh, there are certain other things here that need to be used up, right? That I'm going, well, let's work with that rather than go with what we are lusting after when it comes to our palates. Let's figure out something to make with what we already have at home. That's been there for a while. Yes? Ah, yes? Okay. Anywho, so it's great. Mm. Yeah. So let's get going here. So I had a great day yesterday. I was very busy. So I didn't get really anything done that I wanted to do or wanted to do. I didn't really have anything planned. I've learned that. Take it day by day. Then my granddaughter came over very early this morning. They have to go to the dentist today for a cleaning. And so she gets a half a day off. I guess I'm going to ask her mom if she can just take off a whole day so we can all the girls all spend it together. Yes? Well, why not? Well, it's a school day. She has brought up her grades. Uh, I want her to bring them up more, but yeah, she has brought up her grades, and uh, half the day would already be gone by the time she goes back. And so what? The 2 or 3 hours that she would still be spending there, why not? Why do that? Why not just, hey, let's just? And I think that, and I asked her, I said, hey, would you like me to ask mom? And she's like, ooh, yes, yeah. Every once in a while to do that, why not? I've done that with my children too, where I could tell that you're not feeling well, are you? Not physically, just otherwise. Just you're a little bit in the dumps, this and that. Do you really want to go to school? Would you just like to stay home and be with mom and we do our things and be around the animals? And they're like, can I, mom? And I said, yes, you can. You got to know your children, yes, and make allowances here and there. Yeah. Hmm. Guess what? They'll do so much better for it later on. My daughter, my youngest daughter, and her intended are in Portugal. Still in Portugal. Haven't heard much, except they're eating very well there. If you like fish, if you like seafood, you're gonna eat very well there. All right. Oh, then my oldest daughter came over a couple of days ago, and she brought me. She says, "Mom, would you like to do some sewing for me?" And I'm going, "Oh yeah, anytime." As I said, just I love, 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 love it when they ask me, put that trust in me to what, alter their clothes. And I said, "Sure." And I said, "When do you need the back?" "Oh, by Monday." And she showed up yesterday, and I hadn't done it yet. And I said, "Oh, you said by Monday." She says, "I just took a chance to see if maybe you had done it yet." I said, "You know what? I'm going to get to it right now." She said, "No, no, 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 no. Take your time till tomorrow then." And I said, "Well, you're going shopping right now, so why don't you come back a little later?" And she says, "No, Mom, I'm just going to go home after that." I said, "Well, I'm going to get to it right now." And I did. And sure enough, she shows up again after her shopping, and I was almost done. And she came just at the right time to help a little bit out while my son-in-law was cooking. She had a nice time with her niece, yes, and I finished it up. She was happy with the way I did everything. So it's great, and I got to see her for a little bit. It's just love it. Oh, I had a great Sunday. Yes, see, yeah. My heavenly parent knows what I need as well. And that is not getting into this project and that project, and I don't know what else I've got in my head going that I need to do and want to do, and da 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 da. Right? He knows perfectly well what I need for my spirit, because I give so much of my spirit. Yes? Ah, beautiful. Okay, so let's get going here. Talked enough. Job. Job's still speaking in the book of Job in 24. Why does Shaddai not make known the times he has fixed? Why do his faithful never see his days? The wicked move boundary marks away. They carry off flock and shepherd. They drive away the orphan's donkey. As security, they seize the widow's ox. The needy have to keep out of the way. Poor country people have to keep out of sight. Like wild desert donkeys, they go out to work, searching from dawn for food and at evening for something on which to feed their children. Ah, remember what I asked? How have the common people done, the country folk, during all this stuff that the kings from the kings of Israel, and all these other kings from who knows where are doing to each other? What has that done to the people? Huh? All that warring and fighting and, yeah, headbanging with each other. The upper ups, the leaders. What has that done for the common people? Oh, I asked this. I wonder if I get a little bit of an inkling of that. Obviously, right here, Job is telling us what. So he's seen this. Maybe that's also where when his friends say, "You helped so many people out," this, that, this, he did help people out for all that. So here is again. Yet he's making kind of God responsible for all that. He's not realizing that. Hey, wait a minute. What does God have to do with any of that? Who should carry the responsibility for all that? But somehow he's just deciding to lay that at God's feet, as if God has any kind of say about it. You have your free will. I gave you free will. It's what makes you so different from the rest of the creation. What are you doing with it? And then why are you coming to blame someone else for your own shortcomings or what's going on among the people, all the people? Yes, but we're getting a little bit of a look into what Job has seen, what's happening when. And it's interesting, who is the wicked here? Oh, just the ones that are invading or defending Israel, defending their territory because Israel wants to expand and get this and that and I don't know what. I'm just saying. They go harvesting in the field of some scoundrel. They go pilfering in the vineyards of the wicked. They go about naked, lacking clothes, and starving while they carry the sheaves. 2 little walls, their shelter at high noon. Parched with thirst, they have to tread the winepress. They spent the night naked, lacking clothes, with no covering against the cold. Mountain rainstorms cut them through. Unsheltered, they hug the rocks. The orphan child is torn from the breast. The child of the poor is exacted as security. For what? Ooh. From the towns come the groans of the dying and the gasp of the wounded crying for help, yet God remains deaf to prayer. Well, I already said everything that is to say to that. In contrast, there are those who reject the light, who know nothing of its ways, and who do not frequent its paths. When all is dark, the murderer leaves his bed to kill the poor and needy. During the night, the thief goes on the prowl, breaking into houses while the darkness lasts. The eye of the adulterer watches for twilight. No one will see me, he mutters as he masks his face. In the daytime they keep out of sight, these people who do not want to know the light. For all of them, morning is a time of shadow dark as death, since that is when they know what fear is. Is this not so? Who can prove me a liar or show that my words have no substance? Okay. He's absolutely right. The whole thing, except for what? Pulling God into it. God is far off and evil triumphant. Is God far off, or are we far off from God? These days, everybody, that's the end of 24. Everybody hollers about freedom this, freedom that, you want this, you want that. Oh, it's not as it was, now it's like this. What are we doing with that freedom? Would you like it to be taken away from God as well? I have said this in videos before. There is one thing that no one can take from you. That is your freedom to love, no matter what, number one. And to make that journey to God's heart. No one can stop that. You're the only one who does that. With the moaning and groaning that's going on in this book. Yes? Oh. Just saying. Anyway, so the only one that absolutely leaves you your freedom, never taken your freedom away since the beginning of mankind, is our Heavenly Parent. The only one. The absolute only one. That believes in you more than anyone else could believe in you. Believes in a goodness that is present in every human being. He's the only one. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother is the only one, are the only one who believes in absolute goodness present in every human being and has given every human being the absolute freedom to get there, to be so. Yes? Just saying. That's why Heavenly Parent will not interfere. And when there are the right circumstances, Spirit World will work in your life. But we're the ones who have to open that door. It's an interesting one. When Jesus comes knocking on your door, will you recognize Jesus? Will you let him in? I don't think that has anything to do with the circumstances on what's on the other side of the door, meaning Jesus knocking on your door. It has way more to do with what the circumstances are, the foundations on the other side of the door, where you are at. Yes? Okay. I'll leave you with that. Yes? Well, it's a short one. I have baby duty today. Yeah, a little bit, though I'm not supposed to, but since they're going to, and then afterwards we're going, as I said, the girl's going to have a day together, right? I'm hoping. I also told my granddaughter, if mom says no, then it's no. And she says, okay, I said, but we'll try. Okay? Yes. Okay? I'll leave you with this. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you. Embrace you with love. Remember, give some of that love back. Right? Yes, truly, sincerely. And I will talk to you all, God willing, tomorrow.